Well, hello, one and all. This is Naga of Uprising Coliseum. Today I'll be showing you a video on how I usually grind for skills and stat increases in Legend of Legacy. But first of all, let me introduce you to the enemies, because there's a guide going around that says you can use these shadow giants as the Claw Shadow Giants has a means to get skills because their difficulty is quite high, but just to get the assumption out of the way, the Claw Shadow Giant and the Hex, they are the most dangerous of the Shadow Giants, as in they have a high damage output and they have Okos, i.e. they have a lot of one-hit KO moves, and it's a pretty high chance to hit, and if it doesn't hit you, it's gonna do a devastating amount of damage. But if you're gonna try and Shadow Giant to grind on for skills and activation, I would suggest the Blade one, but they have a low chance of appearing solo. If they appear, they're gonna appear with the Hex or the Claw. They don't appear. They don't have a higher chance to appear on their own. You probably have to go save when you see a shadow and reset until you get a single one. But why the blade is a high chance to grind in a long process is that they are fast. They have a lot of spam damage, but they have a literal three attacks: Rend, Cut Down, and another one, and Venom. Let's say four, but I'm not remembering a single one of them at the moment. But you probably got to watch out for their Venom because it does a lot of overtime damage, and it's basically poison damage. So yes, but all in all, this one would be your best chance. However, if you don't have access to them, I am currently at the Valley Ruins, right, as you can see, and they have these crows flying around. They have these crows flying around, as you can see the shadow. You can use these crows. Let's say this is where you get the wind shard. Now, if you don't know about the shards and the singing shards and their power, each shard gives a specific passive effect in battle. The higher the concentration of that element, the more you're gonna have the effect from that battle increase. So let's just give she has the wind shard, and she also have permafrost. And singing shard, you don't really need fire per se, but it would be good to have. So this is like an advanced guide to how you would, or I would grind for skill. I just call it the Fujin method, just cause you're dealing with wind, and it's kind of inverted. So this is the first off, what I would do is without running away, you just pick a stance, whatever stance you want. Now, if it depends on the type of skill you want. Because right now the wind element concentration is 28, so you'll recover like 5 mana each turn. So what you would want to do is pick a skill or a shard or something from a shard that is 5 mana or less. So let's say I want someone to learn wind sweep. I'll click on wind sweep, but first let's get the fledgency out of the way. Just so first, what I would do is set up the water contract, because the water contract over time gives you HP regen. As you can see at the end of each turn, you revive regen a certain amount of HP, and also a certain amount of PP thanks to the SP, thanks to the wind element. So I recovered 3 SP just now. So what I would do is, if let's say I want a chance to proc a skill learn, I'll pick something like Purify. But since you don't really need Purify, I will use Water Shield. Water Shield, it drops damage. The shield has different effects, but in this case, Water Shield gonna help you drop damage. So I would have one person cast Water Shield, set it as one person casting Water Shield, and let's say basically I would want it to do nothing. So let me switch the stance. Water Shield for you, Fancy Footwork. So he's in guard stance. So whenever you use a defensive stance or attack, everybody gets the effect. He can protect everybody. So he will also have a chance to learn skill from his bare hands. So she'll have a chance to learn water skills, and he'll have a chance to learn from martial arts, as I call it. And if you want someone to learn something from another element, you just do the contract. Now that's 2 stats up I have. The Water Shield over time will help mitigate the damage that you take, and also Fancy Footwork will help mitigate damage as well. But let's say I want him to learn. You can learn all these skills from shards, but you can proc other skill learning from other shards from a skill. I'm not sure how it goes yet, but let's just call it random. So if he learns Fire Shield, if he has Fire Shield, he'll have a higher chance to get Sunlight Veil. So you click Fire Shield, and as you can see, if you have good enough gear, you will take less damage. But you have to make sure someone is always having a shield or the water shield up, and you can see, as you can see, what's happening here is that I am in a stance, and this is my, I call it the infinite battle situation. The enemy is not getting damage. He's at alright difficulty, and you are just doing your skills to have a chance to awaken another skill. Or if you want to kill it, you cannot leave it for a while, and then you kill it, and then you will get something out of it regardless. Not all the time, but there's a higher chance. The longer the battle goes on, the more you can get out of said battle. So that's what I would do. This is the Fujin method, as I like to call it. But then again, there are other means. This is a more advanced means, since this enemy does a lot of damage, and over time, if you don't have the right amount of gear, it will just kill you. But if you have the good gear, decent enough gear and whatnot, you can mitigate your damage and whatever. So what I would do is I would just keep something on my A button, because it's an auto battle situation. Keep something on your A button, and like a tape down your A button, or you can use L. Tape down something on either of those buttons, and you will have like a auto battle going for however long you choose, until something good happens for you. As you can see, it's just going and going and going and going and going. So this is the first guide. I hope you like it, and I'll work on something else. So thank you for your time, and hope this is food helpful.